your smile. I think about the way you drive me wild. Bad bitch, open up and have my child up. Spit up in your face, look. No disgrace. I tell you, baby, this is not a different race, but I'm gonna tell you, baby, I am not a different. Hey, I'm not like some regular niggas, baby, kinda different. When I talk, I be spitting, better listen, I be dripping. Shit, better keep your distance, this ain't pimping. This is where a nigga feel. If I tell you, shit, take a nigga to, hey, what's the deal? What's the deal? What's the word? Triggerbird, man. What's the deal? Y'all see we in this motherfucker. And yes, I own the rights to this music. I own the rights to this music, so they can't do nothing. What they mean. Think about the money, the more I wanna go get it. All I do is think about it, I think a nigga that bitch it. I can show you how to get it. Persistence and having vision. Hey. All my life trying to stack it until it's fit. I can't help it, I'm trying to wiggle it. Schizophrenic, period, gun, I keep a gun. Did you catch a nigga? Shit, that's CLS 550. You ever wonder why I cut you off your vibe? What's the point of having niggas around that won't slide with me? Fuck around and when you get jammed, you won't lie with me. Real niggas, they gon' get it how they live and do the time with me. Ain't hit reception, I've been waiting on the blessings since my big homie died on me. Shit, nigga. Fuck it. For the price of niggas said I got about 5 with me. You know why? Shit. For every reaction, we reacting out the 550. And nigga, you sure you wanna slide with me? Fuck it, I'm reacting out the 550. I ain't gonna lie, I got gang with me. I'm certified, my little nigga need a pretty sis. Codeine slide and a skirt, and he ain't trying to do thing body with a perk, that nigga ain't. Hey. You niggas talking what you ain't. Hey. You gotta take that, just don't fuck with you, you ain't giving. You ain't giving. You ain't giving. Ain't gotta take that, just don't fuck with you, you ain't giving. Hey. Without a break, my little nigga said ain't different. He says ain't different. He says ain't. Hey, my low down to get you slapped like Jada Pickett. Hey, hope up. Hoop it out, hoop it out, hoop it out. Fuck you, man. We bang some of this shit. Some of this Triggerbird shit, man. Tell me what y'all feel about this, though. They don't want to hear this one, though. But we got some new music. We got music on deck. Hey. Traumatized, lost my mama way too young. Game time, fell in these positions for a gun. Keep a weapon for my protection, I'm obsessed with it. I can see me catching possession for they see me in this dumb bitch. Ain't have my back, double back just so fun. I make a side bet, my side bitch will come back for. I can turn a 5 bitch into a dime bitch. If she my bitch, you know, and she like bitch. I gotta charge you for the game. You can use it more than once. I'm a sore winner, still be keep your score when I won. I be up in your shit with this blur like I'm munch. Speaking on my name, you for sure getting punched. Good, gotta walk me down, it's for sure going up. Been sipping and reminiscing about what tiny chili. You niggas want recognition, but they come around a thug. Quick to break a nigga drum, going through it with the plug. I'm a cold nigga, you a broke nigga with a. See, I'ma show niggas when it ain't no more showing love. I be on niggas when it ain't no more showing love. Hey, I ain't showing you niggas love. Look, baby. Maybe you been on my mind, but you play me. Caught a nigga by surprise like can't be. I can see it in your eyes, but they can't see. I can feel a nigga vibe, nigga ain't me. Bitch nigga telling you lies to replace me. Some that nigga that's gonna slide in the AP. I won't bind you, won't cry in ways deep. You really gotta show me you gon' slide to the case beat. Tell me you my bitch, you gon' ride till they chase me. Into a dime bitch, but if she my bitch, you know and she like bitches. Hey, traumatized, lost my mama way too young. Game time, felony possession for a gun. Keep a weapon for my protection, I'm obsessed with it. Hey, what's happening, baby? Hey, look, ain't got my back, double back for the. I made a side bet, my side bitch will come back. I can turn a 5 bitch into a dime bitch. If she my bitch, you know and she like bitches, bird. Nah. We gonna run that back though. That's my shit right there. Tell me what y'all feel about this, man. Y'all fucking with this, we gonna run this back. We gonna drop this. If nigga fucking with this, we gonna drop this one. We gonna drop this for sure. Hey, I'm traumatized, lost my mama way too young. Game time, feeling these possessions. Keep a weapon for my protection. I'm obsessed with a dog. I can see me catching possession. Hey. See me in this dumb bitch. I ain't have my back though. Where who at? I made a side bet. My side bitch will come back. I can turn a 5 bitch into a dime bitch. But if she my bitch, you know if she like bitch. I gotta charge you for the game. You can use it more than once. I'm a sore winner, still be keeping score when I won. I be all up in this shit with this blower like I'm much. Speaking on my name, you for sure getting punched. Niggas gotta walk me down, this for sure going. Been sipping and reminiscing about what Tiny should be done. You niggas want recognition when they come around quick to break a nigga drum. Going through it with the plug. I'm a cold nigga, you a broke nigga with a grudge. I'ma show niggas when it ain't no more showing love. I be on niggas when it ain't no more showing love. Move it on. Baby, maybe you been on my mind, but you play me. Caught a nigga by surprise like can't be. I can see it in your eyes, but you can't see. I can feel a nigga vibe, nigga ain't me. Bitch niggas telling you lies to replace me. Some that nigga that's gonna slide in the AP. You want Bonnie, you want Clyde, we ain't wage deep. You really gotta show me you gon' slide to the case B. Tell me you my bitch, you gon' ride till they chase me. I can turn a fly bitch into a dime bitch. Look, and if she my bitch, you know, and she like bitches. Hey. Game time, felony possession for a gun. Weapon for my protection, I'm obsessed with a dog. I can see me catching possession when they see me in this. Yeah, like all we got is gangbang music. No, nigga, we got some goofy shit too. I can turn a 5 bitch into a dime bitch. If she my bitch, you know, and she like Triggerbird. La 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 la, hey. La 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 la, hey. La 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 la, baby. Da 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 da, hey, da da da. I hope we going up. What about this? This some shit I got. I made this shit like. Yeah, I had a Cadillac, bro. Oh, bro, old ass Cadillac, nigga. You know, look, the crazy thing about that Cadillac story, right? Let me tell you about that Cadillac story. I had a white Cadillac, right? My first car ever, bro. I brought that shit for $100, nigga. Me and my homie, Baby Bolo. Shout out to Baby Bolo and free that nigga, bro. Hope that's my heart right there. It's my nigga, it's my boy, bro. Hope, and that's why we gotta bring sickle cell anemia awareness too. Because that's one of my brothers, bro, who got sickle cell anemia, and he been going through it. You know what I'm saying? He got 55 to life right now, but when he first got put on, he was out fresh out the hospital. He's been going to these classes and camps and shit since he was a kid, but it's crazy because, nigga, my first Cadillac was with that nigga on Hope. He came to me, I'm at the EP. I don't know if you know what the Elegant Palace is, on 87 the Fed. This back before they changed it, this back in 2007. He come to me, bro, Triggerbird, hey, come here, bro, what's the trigger, come here. Like, what's up, cuz? He like, you got $50? I'm like, bro, 50 for what? On Hope, at this time, $50 was a lot, 07. Bro, we 17. I'm like, on Hope, yeah, what's up? We got to get a car. Nigga, I went behind a Broadway swap meet, nigga. It was an old ass lady right there, and this how I met my nigga. This how I met my nigga. This how I started fucking with my nigga Duck from East Coast. My nigga Fat Man. Shout out to Fat Man, my nigga from East Coast, man. That's my nigga on Hova. But that's how I see Fat Man, you know what I'm saying? But Fat Man stayed next door, so we ended up buying the shit. Let's see, we was in the apartment, remember? Yeah, on Verge, look, on Hova. So look, yeah, so look, that's why I ended up buying Fat Man Ducks. That nigga stayed over there. And that's like my homie Bolo brother, nigga. Then homies, I bought a Cadillac for $100, nigga, from the old lady, bro. That was the best Cadillac, a car I ever had, bro. Dead homies, nigga. That motherfucker was perfect, right? The cool thing about it though, right? My homie Lil Polo, this song, remember the nigga Rich Boy? Rich Boy came out with a song talking about some just brought a Cadillac, throw some D's on that bitch. Just brought a Cadillac, throw some D's on. You feel me? On Hova, nigga. He talking about some yeah, on Hova, had beat a little beat in it. Hey, so the nigga he talking about some just brought a Cadillac. So then we got the Cadillac. We fuck with the homie Polo. I don't know how, nigga, Lil Polo, free Lil Polo. That's my best friend. Couple of judges got out. I mean, we got out, did 19 years, and we just went back. But nigga, Lil Polo, nigga, we let cuz you talking about he gotta go home. What you know about? That's how we lost that car, bro. This nigga parked it, did something with it, parked it on 95th, they came and got it. But on Hope, I had a $100 car, nigga, $100 motherfucking Cadillac, nigga. It was the best motherfucking car I ever had, nigga, running car I ever had, nigga, on Verge for $100, nigga, back in 07. Me and Baby Bolo, free Baby Bolo, on Verge. This some other little shit I got. I be having music I don't even be dropping, bro. You feel me? What's up? What's good? What's good? With Don Moves, I'm gonna be real, right? I fuck with Don Moves, bro. I'm a type of nigga I fuck with the Bloods, right? And I got a very good relationship with the Blackstones. You know what I'm saying? For real, like my nigga, like Baby Greedy, my nigga Lil Gumbo, Baby Takeoff. You know what I'm saying? Like I got like a, you know what I'm saying? Like I really fucked with the Bloods. Some niggas from Bobs. I got niggas from 20s. I got a lot of niggas I fuck with that's Don Moves, right? But I didn't got into it with PDLs. But I got that nigga from PDL based on him saying from Lanes. I'm from Lanes. What? Hope I need that. That's my nigga Scrap, Lil Scrap from PDL. That's how we ended up getting out, right? It was nothing personal. I got down with a nigga named Baby B from PDL too, because I was in the county jail, me, him, and Wan and them, and somehow nigga he in the cell with me, bro, on hold, in a hole. I don't even know where you from, bro. They put me on the other side. I don't even care. I'm not one of them niggas. When you put me on the other side, we in the hole, wayside, on the dead homies. I'm going up in there. So I told my nigga T Braves from 2Ps on hope, nigga I fuck with 2Ps tough too. You feel me? My nigga Looney Roof 2Ps on hope. My nigga Fat Rat. My nigga Bucket. I fuck with the niggas too. On hope. My nigga Cap Gun for 2Ps. Another nigga I fuck with. My nigga Third. But I hope nigga we in the county. Besides, Lane's my enemies. But this nigga from PDL had nothing to do with no enemy shit. We in East Max 2009. And in East Max, you be on one side, and when they come see you, they pack your ass up and they take you on the other side. So when they put me on the other side in East Max on Hope, I ended up settling up with a nigga from PDL. This nigga name was Baby B. He was a African nigga, stocky as a motherfucker, bro. On Hope, cut up, short nigga with a missing tooth, like African. They know who he is, big old forehead. So we cool in Hope. We in there, West Side Hope. He knows him. So I'm a young nigga. He was kind of older. So he ended up being in prison with my brother. He was in prison with my brother. That's how he ended up being cool with me in the cell. I'm extra out, you feel me? So at the time, I'm extra, you feel me? Everything, groove, cream, all this other shit. But he cool with me, you know what I'm saying? So I see that he's not trying to cross that line, so I'm not trying to disrespect him either, because I understand, you know what I'm saying? When a motherfucker like movie, you feel me? You gotta have that respect. But nigga on that dead homie, they put that nigga in the cell with me. They put Wan. I don't know if y'all know who Wan is, but Wan TV. Wan TV. He the one that's like, I think that's Baby Stone Gorilla manager or something like that. So they put Wan in there, nigga. Wan down the way. What you know about on the dead homies? The 18 is Wan say something. He talking. He like something. He say he diss 18. When he diss 18, it's Chucky from Florence on there on the tier with his him, nigga from BPS. Him, it's another nigga, damn, who else? I forget the nigga name from Harlem. My nigga Nightmare from Harlem. He in there with us and shit. So he down the way though in the beginning. Mind you, Wan just came on his side with us. Because he got convicted. When you go to East Max and you go to the hole, they come see you and they see what you did. They see if they're gonna kick you out. If they keep you, then they put you on the other side. So they doing showers or whatever. They did that shit, put him on there. So they do showers and he diss 18 on the dead homie, nigga from 18. Say something crazy, nigga. But fuck, he diss Bloods. This how I get to the fight. Well, I'm telling you why I end up getting a nigga a blood. When you ask me about the story. So he go on the tier, the nigga say 18, they diss. They diss Blood. He like, all right, They get into it on the dead homies. They do shower later on that day. Not that time, do later on, like probably like 3 hours. And Wan know what I'm talking about? 4 hours later. What you know about, nigga, they end up doing the Hispanics, and the Hispanic dudes was further down by the showers. And if you've been in East Max, it's like a little bullshit little shower and you step on some shit. It look like a hot water heater. It look like you step inside a hot water heater type shit on the dead homies, like type shit. So we step inside a hot water type little shit in East Max. I said, I don't know how this nigga rack his fucking gate. This dude from 18 rack his gate, nigga, on the set. When he rack his gate, they get to Wan. They get to my nigga Wan TV, nigga, my nigga Wan from Blackstone. They get to Wan. So as soon as they get to Wan, he get out, he come out, nigga, we on the tier. I'm in the cell with the nigga Baby B from BPS. Brownie know, cause this how I ended up getting out with the nigga when I was in the dorm with Brownie, big little Brownie PDF. But this is his homie, you know what I'm saying? So they come out, they rush that nigga Wan down the tier. Now Wan fighting with a nigga from 18, it's a dude from somewhere else. I don't know where this other dude from, but I just know he had exchange with this with Wan on the tier, and I don't know how they fucking put something in the gate after they showered, get up on him. Now, you know, if you've been in the hole, whenever it's an incident like that, right, they got to walk down the tier, and they walk down the tier with cameras. So I'm in the cell, Baby, on Hope. I hear Chucky from Florence, all them niggas, Chucky, older nigga with a gang of tattoos. My nigga Nightmare from Harlem. it's somebody else on it. This gang of niggas, remind you though, it's niggas coming and going. I just get on that side, so a lot of niggas was leaving. And this one situation kind of fucked it up too with the essay. So they coming down the tier, we hear. I don't know what happened. They gotta ask you in your celly. Whoa, I don't know what happened. Everybody gonna, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Why on the dead homies, nigga? They get to my tier. I'm at the top, he at the bottom. They ask me, they get to me, you know what happened? I'm turned towards the thing, I'm turned towards the wall. But he at the bottom, I'm like, you know what happened? I say, man, I don't know what the fuck happened. I throw the shit on me. I'm expecting for him to say the same thing so they can go keep going, bro. We could jump down and keep talking. You know, elaborating, you know, talking up. This nigga we work out. This is my boy. Hopefully he ain't bad. Like I said, I never had bad experience with the PDLs. I got down with that nigga Marcel. Lil Scrap for PDL. When I got out with B2, all the niggas, the nigga Lil Chuck from 40s, when they lined me up in East Max, 331. And then he walked past me safe from lanes, and that, you know what I'm saying? It just went bad. I was in there with my nigga Ace from Capinella Park with all the tattoos and Taboo. It's crazy because Taboo, I just seen something with Taboo, man. My nigga Joker from Village Town, Hova. Make a long story short, nigga, they get to this nigga. What you know about this nigga? Say, they say, you see anything? He said, I did. So when he say I did see it, the whole tier go crazy. What you mean you? They going crazy on the dead homie. They like, what cell is that? When they say the cell, they like, oh, they're this nigga from Hoover and them. Dead homie. First thing I say is on West Side Hoover. I ain't got nothing to do with that, nigga. On Hoover. So I hear niggas like, get up on him type shit, but the police still. And he like, what happened? He's saying, oh, if I'm lying, I'm down. I want to tell you this story, bro. He like, I don't know. He get into it with the essays. And then they come out the shower and they rush him. They rush him. He like, yeah, he got into it. He telling the story on Hofer Street, nigga. Dead homies. They crack the door. They say, hey, woo. Soon as they say it, that nigga already at the gate, nigga. They pull that nigga baby out on Hofer, took Groove out. Put him in the cell down on Hofer Street. Action 1-1. Hofer, nigga. So they put this nigga down the way, bro. He ended up going down the way and shit. So now they tripping. Hey, that's it. So I'm tripping on him. I'm like, look, nigga. On Hoover, that's some bullshit. Nigga, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Whoa, on Hoover. What you know about? I ended up going to 332. And at this time, 332 in 2009, that shit was like it was a Long Beach dorm, bro, on Hoover. You know what I'm saying? I ended up getting out with this nigga named Tiny Surrat, too, from Main Street. I beat Groove up, too, on Hoover Street. Fresh out the hole. Groove coming there, I know Groove. Dude named Terry. Coming there, trying to shit. I know Groove from the street. I'm about to get down, bro, on Hoover. That's how I got out with Elo. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I know these niggas, though. And it's like, nigga, I can't be in here with the dorm with y'all, nigga. This ain't no... Y'all niggas, you know, my big homie just passed away from y'all. He died right in front of me. We tripping. So I get to the dorm, bro, and Hova is crazy. I see Brownie from PDL. This one I meet Brownie from PDL. The one that's there in Lancaster. I think Babe Brownie and Lil Brownie's brothers. But Lil Brownie, bro, I see Lil Brownie. I see my homie from Far Deuce, my nigga Man. My homie Young Crazo from Far Deuce. Who else? Some niggas from Long Beach. My nigga Face from Long Beach. From Insane. My nigga Cap Gun from 2Ps. And some other niggas, bro. What's some other niggas? My nigga Endo from ADL. Some other niggas, bro. So I'll tell the niggas what's going on. I'm like, bro, on Hova, this nigga right here. What's up, Hova? I'll tell the nigga Brownie, like, I'm like, hey, I was just in there with your homie, whoever, you know what I'm saying? Well, the nigga named Baby B, whatever, and I'm telling the story. He laughing and shit. You know, Brownie was cool with me. Brownie was a good nigga, bro. One thing about Brownie from PDL, bro, I can say, and I never had no issue with no PDL, bro, because every time I'm renting PDL, we always fell out, you know what I'm saying? I know Blackie, that nigga Baby Hunt, you know what I'm saying? My nigga Papa. I know a gang of PDLs, bro. My nigga Fat Rat, Worm, Bookworm, ran to a gang of them niggas, right? And they'll tell you, niggas, they run into me like, bro, that nigga always had his energy. Like, they know what I am. They know how I feel about the lanes, but they never had no, from Hoover, never gave me that. Nigga, nah. I always had an issue with the ones that's from lanes. You feel me? I'm PDL, all right, Hoover, all right, but we go, it's just what it is, bro. You know, you feel me? But this, on the dead homie, I'm telling Cub, what you know about 3 days later, bro? West Side Hoover, nigga, 3 days fucking later, this nigga coming. East Match, they got these honeycomb little things and shit. They got these honeycomb gates. So I'm on the phone, bro, and I'm on the phone, I'm sitting on the phone, my back turned and shit. And they got the bunks, it's the aisleway, the bunks and shit, the tables, the machines and shit, whatever. And they got inlines right before right for like lunch. Nigga, I look up, why is this nigga? And I tell Brownie, I say, Brownie, it's the nigga right there. I'm thinking that they gonna get up on the nigga. Like, you know, the blood's about to get up on him, about to whoop him out. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I've been fucking with my whoops. They finna whoop this nigga out. You feel me? I ain't got no issue with him because he's from lanes, but I'm like, nigga, you were just my celly. And they come down the hall with the little camera They asked him what happened. I said, I don't know. They get to you. You said, I know. He like an African. I'm the dead homies, nigga. They like, well, what cell is that? That's the nigga from Hoover and them. That's what pissed me off. That's old boy. Oh, no. That's old boy from Hoover and them. Dead homies, nigga, that ain't me. Nigga, I don't know what Groove got going. They like, nigga, you get on him. As soon as they say that, nigga, on Hoover, that's when they popped him out. But what you know about the Groove come to the door. As soon as he got the door, I'm telling babe, Brownie, this the nigga, right? I don't think Brownie on some like, he hearing me, but I know what's going on, bro. When it comes, you in situations like this, you gotta take action because this is more of a situation to where you said you seen something. So I'm only gonna go about your activation, bro. I'm going off your activation. You feel me? I'm not finna be, especially when you're dealing with niggas and their homies, and I know how this go. Once I told you once, I seen him at the gate, I'm already ready to get up on this nigga on the dead homies. I already know what's going on because y'all finna twist me. Y'all finna put me in the twist, bro. I'm finna say this going on, and then I'm finna when he walk around his dorm, Hova, nigga, Brownie tell you, I got out with that nigga the same day. Dead homies, Young Crazy old fathers tell you. My nigga Man from FDs, nigga on Hova. Got down with Groove, nigga. Same day, nigga. Same night I got there, I got out from Main Street. I can't sleep in here with you, Mimi. Nigga, I know you from the street, but I can't sleep around you on Hova. And they be mad because I grew up with a lot of them niggas, and they be mad like, damn, bro, nah, nigga, we got to get out Hova. That's how me and Munchie became cool. Munchie see me in the dorm on them niggas, you feel me? But make a long story short, I tell Brownie not, he like, you know, Brownie a big old nigga, so he like, I'm skinny at the time, he listens to me, he ain't trying to hear that shit, he like, all right, yeah, whatever, nigga, like, all right, well, he trying to see what I'm gonna do. I tell you, I say, nigga, didn't you leave out the dorm? I tell me, he said, I didn't know. On hopefully we gonna get down. As soon as that nigga said, I don't know, on verse, you about to get down. GSB, what? I'm on you. GSB. As soon as you say, I didn't know, I'm on your line, nigga. You fucked up. We not even finna talk no more. I ain't gonna let you get up out of it. I'm not gonna let you negotiate. I'm not gonna let you manipulate it. As soon as she said, I didn't know, hope I'm on you. Dead homies. I said what I said, nigga. I told him that you was all bad, nigga, on verse, nigga. Nigga, didn't you leave? Didn't you tell him that, nigga, what happened? I didn't know. Hope we went to the back. Hope we go back there. They slide the racks, which you know about. We get down. So I was a tall nigga, you feel me? And I'm southpaw. So when I squad with a nigga, he running in, but he a little short nigga. He doing these haymakers, and I'm southpaw. So all I do is just lean forward on him. On Hova, so he flying over me. He doing the gang of this flying past me shit. You feel me? Dead homies. I end up getting a nigga like closer to the little ledge shit. So I say, okay, he don't got no control. He putting his head down, doing the gang a little swinging. So I get cut by the ledge on Hova. As soon as he get by the ledge, I do him like that. He go tripping over the thing. And I groove that nigga on the dead homies. Beat that nigga up. He get up. I groove it. He smashed nothing. I groove it. But that nigga on Hova, I ain't gonna lie. This how we end. I groove that nigga on the wall, right? I grab him. They trip. Hey, they break it up, right? What you know about nigga? We in the middle of the thing. The nigga would not come in. So I call myself trying to run that nigga our way because I'm confident. Nigga, I go in on that nigga on the dead homie. That nigga sock me in the eye. Oh, my blind, I'm dying. Ask nigga, I'm hoping ask them niggas, bro. Ask them. Ask them nigga, they gonna be like, cuz that nigga ain't lying, bro. They ain't help me, nigga sock me in the eye, bro. I beat Groove up the whole fight, nigga. Hey, like I said, he knew my brother too. He was in prison with my brother. Hey, little short, stocky nigga. So I beat Groove up, bro. I hope I get up in there. That nigga did a scary punch. He did that shit that nigga Young Hawk did. That nigga he caught me in the eye. That's why I'm pissed off, nigga on Hova. But when Groove caught me, boom, he caught me, nigga on Hova. That nigga caught me and stepped back. I wish he would have rushed me, because if he would have rushed me, I would have got on my shit, my instant. You feel me? But that nigga stepped back, and when he stepped back, that motherfucker watered. I'm like, nigga, get up in here. Nigga, fuck that. I hope, nigga. Hey, he had an alleyway. He smashed his cameras and shit. Nigga, get your ass up in the ring. Nigga, I'm hoping I'm hot. I'm mad. Nigga, get up in here. Hey, that nigga like, he like, hell no, nigga. I ain't going up in there no more. He smiling. I'm bad as a motherfucker, nigga. Oh, GSB, they made her get up in there. We locked one more time. Hope we locked. It was groovy. We locked. We ain't even do shit, bro. I hope I was on groove. I got to the point where, nigga, I was trying to sock him in his eye, because when I locked with that nigga, I kept grabbing that nigga throat. Nigga, I'm trying to grab Groove's throat and lean him on the bed and get Groove. I'm trying to place his head somewhere and catch his eye. That nigga wasn't going for it. Nigga putting his head down, grabbing that shit. And it's crazy because after that, Groove was trying to talk to me, and I never could respect that nigga to this day, bro. We was kind of cool as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? We had a good conversation. The nigga taught me gang a little shit, you feel me? How to work out, how to breathe and shit, doing workouts. Him and my nigga L-Mac from Triggerbird Gangster. This L-Mac is after this, you feel me? This is how I learned how to like do burpees. He taught me about burpees though. And it's crazy because that nigga turned my nigga Wan in, bro. And turned the essays in. That was the only blood squabbles I had. Him and Scrap in the county jail with Bloods. Feel me? I ain't really had no blood squabbles, bro. It's always been like neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? Different lanes, shit like, you know, my enemies. But I'm talking about like just bloods like that. It been lanes. It been, I ain't never got out with no brims. I've been with Popeye from Brim. I done been with a gang of brims. Lil P Stone from Brim. I done been with White G Nut. Free that nigga on word. I done been a gang of Brim shit. I was in Buntry dorm, nigga. I was in Tiny Buntry dorm, so shit, by me being in Tiny Buntry dorm, I was in there down there with all bloods, nigga. On hold. I was in there with Baby Sody and them. Nigga, a matter of fact, Bunchy pulled me in there to get out with the nigga Tiny Hangout. He pulled me in there doing to get out with Tiny Hangout. I ended up getting out with the nigga in from Root Blood like 2 days later, 3 days later or some shit. But that nigga, Tiny Hangout was a nigga that was from, he was in YA and some young nigga came from YA. He ended up turning, he was from Taking Off Fades, and then he was from 5'8", and then he turned Devil Lanes. Hell yeah. I mean, I'm from trouble too. I'm gonna keep it G. I'm from trouble, bro. I mean, look, bro. I'm from all of my community, bro. Like, and then when you get to that nigga, like, I'm not gonna disown a nigga because they black either though, because I understand. I done been places where I see dudes from all type of places, right? All type of gangs, and they be older dudes, older gentlemen. I'm not gonna treat them like that, bro. I hope like it come down to where if you ever travel, bro, and you ever be places, right? I swear to God, bro, you would meet people, and then you be happy just to meet people from your area. All that other shit don't be really matter. So niggas be trying to make it seem like niggas don't be just super banged out, like on no shit like that. I seen ODM Slim this motherfucker too. You saw ODM Slim came this motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? That nigga showed some love, bro. So that just show you right there, you feel me? Like a nigga fucking niggas made with it, but I'm saying like you get, you know what I'm saying? You run into, let me see. Yeah, you a lot different. Dula, oh, my homie in here too. Oh, my homie Keith Claus. Go shout out to him. That's the homie that played for the Clippers, man. My nigga Stretch. He was under the groove. He got a cold little story too. And it's crazy I was saying though, Stretch, right, about you. You know, niggas be acting like homies was just slime balls and scandalous. But you a person that was playing for the Clippers, bro, and you was a person that was in there, that was influenced. And a lot of niggas was getting robbed and gonna get robbed that you saved, bro. But a nigga don't never trying to put names and shit on there and all that. And I say that because a lot of this shit was, you was speaking on this on your story. If y'all go to his page and y'all go to his interviews, he speak on a lot of this too. It's not nothing that I'm coming out and just saying to the internet. This is things that I seen from my homie say out of his interviews and shit. So, you know, niggas ain't just slime balls and scumbugs and like that. You got weirdos and you got scandalous niggas from everywhere, bro. But can't no nigga that ever meet you tell you I did no scandalous business with them and I'm a scandalous ass individual. I don't be doing that shit, bro. Hope because I believe what goes around come around. And I'm hoping, nigga, I got kids, bro. Hope I done been places to where some niggas, the niggas, like niggas. Well, I can't say enemies because they communities. But niggas that I thought was my enemy. And we end up being cool in jail and I'm in the mall and there's 2 or 3 of them and I'm with my bitch. And nigga like, they homies don't even say nothing to me. That's how I know niggas be real niggas. You know, when my homies with me, bro, and I go shake a nigga hand, they see how I'm giving a nigga love, they know this ain't no threat. This homie, this bro. They ain't even going, where you from? Nigga, my homies ain't even getting at you like that. Not my day ones. They're like, what's up, bro? I'm with the whoop. Because they know if bro shaking your hand, bro, know you. They gonna ask me later, who's bro? Where you from? I said, I'm from, I fuck with you. Oh yeah? Where you know that nigga from? Then, you know, then it's gonna be like, okay. They gonna take a mental note. Okay, I seen that nigga with Trig. I'm hoping. Niggas ain't gonna wait. Nigga, all that extra shit, so niggas don't even be the lifestyle niggas be trying to live. It don't even be that, bro. It just be regular shit. I hate how the internet be trying to portray, like niggas be out here just, nah, nigga, ain't that. Nah, real shit, Dulo. It be a time and place for that shit. You know who the threat is. The biggest threat is a motherfucker that's in your face with a smile. That's the biggest threat in life. A motherfucker that know all your insecurities, a motherfucker that know all your flaws, motherfucker that know all your accomplishments, all your goals, admirations. That's your biggest threat, bro. It don't be niggas that you think that you gonna be your enemy, because your enemies don't mind displaying the way they feel about you. They don't mind putting that shit out there. They don't mind drawing a line so you don't never cross it. You know what I'm saying? But it be your homies, bro. It be the niggas that's close enough to you. It be the niggas that, you feel me? That be close enough to you, bro, that'll fuck up shit. So That's the thing. They gotta learn how to identify how to pass the bullshit, bro. Real shit. Cause I'm telling you, I done ran across some solid niggas, bro, from every game. You know what I'm saying? It's this dude, y'all probably know, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to say his name, but I'm gonna say BW. Big, you know what I'm saying? Big W. And I'm gonna say he's from over there on the east side, from 98, bro. That's a good nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's a good nigga from over there. I can't say nothing bad about him. I ain't gonna say act like every nigga's bad, but it's a time where niggas gotta quit the felonious. You see all these niggas on the internet arguing about 51 50, and man, fuck all that, bro. We 51-50. You got the 50-50s and the 51-50s, bro. I'm 51-50. I'm not trying to do all that 50-50 shit. Went back with them niggas. Y'all should be arguing with the S and Ys. The 50-50 should argue with the S and Ys. No, 50-50 should be arguing with the EOPs, and the EOPs should be arguing with the S and Ys. It's levels to this shit. And that just come from us, bro. It come from us. It come from us. We got this internet shit with the homies going on. And the cold thing about it, it ain't even no shit. It's just that the simplest thing, communication rule the nation, for sure. I hear Smack say that every time. Back on Fig. Shout out to Smack, back on Fig. He said it all the time. Communication run the nation, nigga. We know that. That's all it is, bro. Now it come to egos. Sometimes we gotta drop them egos. On Hova, shout out Smack ugly ass. Where's Smack ugly ass? Tell Smack, y'all tell Smack jump up in here, man. Tell Smack, they don't make them like they used to. I'm telling y'all. There's some old shit. They don't make them like they used to. Niggas be changing. Man, go run that problem now up though. On my shit. They don't make them like they used to. I gotta charge you for the game. If you use it more than one time, I'm sore winner. Still be keeping score when I won. I be up in your shit with this blower like I'm much. Speaking on my name, you for sure getting punched. Niggas better want me down, and for sure going up. Been sipping and reminiscing about a tiny chili done. You niggas want recognition, but they come around the thug. Quick to break a nigga jaw, I'm going through it with the plug. I'm a cold nigga, you a broke nigga with a bro. Yeah, I'ma show niggas that it ain't no more showing love. I be young niggas, but it ain't no more showing love. Yeah, I ain't showing you niggas love. Baby, you been on my mind, but you play me. That nigga by surprise like candy. I can see it in your eyes, what you can't see. I can feel that nigga vibe, nigga ain't me. Bitch niggas telling you lies to replace me. See, I'm that nigga that's gon' slide in the AP. I won't bite you, won't ride me and wait. You really gotta show me you gon' slide to the case, bitch. Tell me you my bitch, you gon' ride till they chase me. What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the word, Triggerbird? What's the deal? Where the Lokes at? Where the Lokes at? Hell no, I ain't had no dates on that motherfucker. That motherfucker was regular, nigga. I ain't know what we had. That motherfucker, we ain't have it long enough. $100 Cadillac on Verge. Me and my nigga Bolo. That was my first car, man. Stretch, what's the deal? What's the deal? You said if a situation like Hito from Brim happened to her, what was the correct way to DP, bro? What would you do if you were Hito? What would I do if I was Hito? What happened to Hito? Let's see what happened to Hito. So you saying If a situation like he thought from Brim happened to a homie from Hoover, what's the correct way to DP bro? What would do if you went? What you thought? On Verge. What's the deal? What's the deal, Top Slat? What's the deal on Hoover? Used to be my nigga, but you switched on me. Crossed me over a bitch, you a snitch on me. I ain't nothing like you niggas are your big homies. I do a nigga like a bitch, watch me spit on him. Get Debo playing with the game, drop a brick on him. You see this handle sticking out cause it's a stick on me. Niggas in they feeling about these bitches that a trick on me. You catch me slipping shit, you better do your shit on me. Cause I'ma do the same thing. It's crazy when you beefing with your niggas from the same gang. Nigga talking about these gang for these bitches. That's when things change. Bitch nigga with the same name, get he whipping, get a name change. Shit. Type of nigga should be chased off. It's Fig West. I said from the chest before I take off. I get chills in the set when I see real niggas break off. Niggas getting pressed and feeling ways they gotta play off. Shit. I'ma die for my respect. If I don't like it, I'ma check it. We gonna get down where you mad at. Keep saving bitch niggas, you can have that. We a blitz niggas jumping out the whip like it's Baghdad. Crash that. Crack back. Nowadays you can buy a nigga quick with a cash app. My little nigga needed too, but it's my last strap. And he don't like to go to school. I tell him pass back on hover. Nigga, you ain't even in school. Nigga, what my shit? Nigga, fuck, I ain't about to get you no pistol, nigga. You don't even go to school, little nigga. Fuck, you can't even read. You can't even read the heat of the moment. The fuck? I need a little nigga that can go to school, nigga. So I'm trying to tell my little niggas, it ain't like it used to be, bro. On hover, school is not just to be there wasting time. School is to sharpen your attentions and your antennas. You feel me? School is there. Listen, that's what look. Niggas gotta understand for the little niggas, right? School, okay, we understand that this day and age, we can't say school's about education, right? Which we know that that's what you're supposed to be there for. But they so misguided and they give out the information that they want to give them and so much information on the internet that they can get. So that's to your parents to install, you know, the information that they want, right? But, you know, for the little niggas, you gotta understand at school, you're dealing with people that's more from the community and you learn how to deal, you know how to coexist with regular people besides just your homies and your peers with anger. A lot of times when they're in these communities, these niggas is being challenged and they drunk, they faded, and they been challenged by their peers, so they just angry all fucking day. Like, no, nigga, go to school, bro. Go with regular people. Be able to hold a conversation. Be able to be around people and say, you know what? You know, I know the difference between a threat and not a threat. Like, learn how to have some people skills, nigga. Learn some etiquette. They don't know how to have that etiquette. They don't have proper etiquette, bro. And that's important because they not raised from when we was raised. I was raised by older people, bro, so they taught us how to say excuse me, how to stop, how to, you know what I'm saying, certain little things about myself, bro, but they don't got that now. But if you don't got that, the best thing you can have is people skills. Hope, nigga, because they telling, like, I got out of jail, nigga, I got tattoos, you ain't gonna be able to do this and do that. Bullshit. Nigga, I get around them white people, bro, and hoping, not even that, they love a nigga with a story. So all I gotta do is stand by a door and open that motherfucker. I can open the door for a motherfucker and that's like, thank you. How you doing today? I'm blessed, sir, and you? I'm blessed too, is that right, man? Why you know what I'm saying? And then it's just spark conversation. A lot of times it's tattoos. I mean, did that hurt on your face? No, not necessarily. No, it hurt. Tattoo removal. I went through that shit. I had a 1064 YAG laser. I had all my tattoos down there removed and light and got shit different and got shit over. This is facts. I went through a whole, you feel me? So that start, you know what I'm saying? But what do you do? I done did logistics, trucking, I done do all type of little shit. I didn't, you feel me? I didn't work, I done do all type of shit. To where I be imputing little shit and ideas to them. And these white people love a nigga that look like you out here like this, but nigga look, okay, you look like you smell good, looking good. You got a head on your shoulders. That's all it be about. But you gotta have people skills. These people don't have, the young niggas don't have people skills no more, bro. That's it. Niggas need people skills. Man, you got to, bro, Hoover. Like, that's why I say we be thinking everybody fucked up and everybody's just bad people and people got bad vibes until you get out of your environment and you realize everybody is really not bad. It's just the people that you fuck with. You feel me? Because it's the closer people to you that'll try you. So it's like you going around people that's learning life by you. Why you think so many, the gangs is so fucked up like that? A lot of people like, they're learning each other. They're learning from him. Let me give you an example. If they know that you fuck his bitch and he did to the next nigga, he come out doing that, everybody around you will shape their attitude towards you on how they know that you will react.
So if you're around other people and really logic people and you know and seeing different scenarios, you be able to shape your reality, bro. You know what I'm saying? How you think is how you feel is how you act. Feel me? How you think is how you feel, and how you feel is how you act. So you gotta change that shit. You gotta have different perspectives on how to handle situations. That's why I was so upset with the homie. You know what I'm saying? Not to get no lights, you know what I'm saying? Bring that up. But that's why I was so mad at the homie from out of state, because I felt like the situation that he felt and everything that at hand with him, it could have been expressed there. We could have talked about it there. I didn't feel like it was a situation where we could have walked away from it, and then the internet know how a person feel besides us, because we homies, bro. On hold. You feel me? If you feel challenged, nigga, speak how you feel challenged. If you feel like something going on with you, speak on that shit, bro. That's just what it is. It's not here to be bringing that shit up. Like, I don't even, really don't want to relive that situation with him. But I'm just speaking on, you feel me? Situations are similar, similarities. But he was talking about Heat though, man. If my homie got done like Heat though, right? I ain't gonna lie. They say Heat though was in our CC, Heat though was in the car, whatever, got banged on. Um, Heat though was popping it though. I feel like, how do niggas feel about the niggas that knew that was Heat though? Y'all don't think niggas knew that was Heat though? What about them niggas? Like, yeah, nigga, you did that shit, okay, yeah. Get up on him. But what about the niggas that knew that was him, that was playing that internet game? Because if y'all knew that that nigga was him, why y'all got a camera? That's what I'm saying though. Niggas need to get mad at the cameraman, bro. Because if this was a serious situation, y'all would have got it on camera, assault. And if it's like that, bro, and niggas like, that's what I'm saying. Why is niggas not holding the cameraman? Niggas gotta start holding the cameraman accountable in this situation too. The cameraman is just as guilty as everybody else, bro. Because just for instance, right, you and your homies doing something, and it's good, and you see a nigga, right, and all you gotta do is press one button and hang up and get up on this nigga, but yet you want to still record, and now you got us with a case because your bitch ass should have just stopped it, or not even that. Later on, you go post the shit when you know you should have fucking stopped it, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, what the fuck? Y'all gotta start getting up on the cameraman. The cameraman gotta take full responsibility for everything. I'm pretty sure if 4Extra homie was the one who got his hand blown off, he got fucked up. Unless it was a civilian. Other than that, man, they whooped that nigga ass. Believe that. They whooped that nigga out. As they should. Nigga, you not even had the footage. Nigga, you leaked it. You was better off going to him and say, huh, bro, I got this video of you, huh? And getting his loyalty by giving the nigga the video of him that could have been out there to the world to use against him. But niggas don't think like that. I'm gonna delete that out of my phone, huh? You the only nigga with that. Don't you tell me nothing, baby. Don't you tell me nothing, baby. That's my little bro shit, man. Look, I'm about to play that shit, bro. Man, go. Let me see. Cause we about to get into some shit too, man. Let me start this up. Let me roll this up real quick, my bad. Let's see. Tuski. And my little bro, Tuski, been going crazy, man. Shout out to Tuski, man. I've been knowing that little nigga since he was a kid. I used to sneak that nigga. I used to stick that nigga in the garage early in the night. Early in the fucking morning, nigga, like 1 in the morning, nigga, smoke, telling him stories that I was just did today, and you feel me, with Lil Bird and shit. That's my boy, man. Well, I think it's on a corner store. Don't you tell me nothing, baby.
This is Wix Studio, built to meet any brief. When the brief calls for complex structure, let AI map your site art.
Y'all know who hard?
Wireframes. Then, dive into your favorite part.
This nigga Young Magnificent, bro. Y'all need to listen. Everybody in the chats, bro. Everybody in the chats. Y'all need to go get on Young Magnificent, bro. He should say one of my peoples get disrespected by other homies. Do you feel like that opens the door for other homies to feel kind of disrespected them too, even if the... Listen, you know what I'm saying? I felt like if you got a problem like that and a person that's being disrespected, get disrespected, should say that right then and there. Like, if you don't like something, then say you don't like it. But that's what it is, bro. Because you can't tell somebody what disrespect is. I can't tell nobody what to do in a situation of being disrespected because your disrespect, your amount of disrespect with me may be different, bro. You feel me? It's different. It's different. These niggas is different. I see niggas get disrespected, sit down with me. I'm not doing none of that, bro. If I feel disrespected, I'm not doing that, bro. Hold it. I'm not no, like, you feel me? Y'all do content, okay, yeah, okay. Well, look, I'm a comedian. I changed my shit to comedian, content creator. So niggas don't get butthurt. The niggas too butthurt, they too soft. They're emotional now, bro. They got a lot of action in them. So it's like, it all depends on what you do. If you set the line for a nigga, I got 29. I got 9 too. You know what Roman numbers is? Yeah. But I don't know what the level with niggas, you feel me? Like, I feel like the level of respect should be already set with niggas. It should be like, I'm not even finna play with no nigga. I don't even play with my homies, bro. Like, I'm gonna keep it G. I don't got one homie that we talk to each other like, bitch. I don't got no homie like that. I don't got no homie to where we go back and forth playing with each other. We don't take each other serious. I don't fuck with them type of niggas. Because I don't got time for a nigga that you playing with like that, and then you be around a bitch that they might like, and now they got these little ways about themselves and they trying to do shit, or they might be scared of another nigga, or they might feel type of ways, so they trying to, you know what I'm saying, be weird shit, so we not even open them doors, bro. And I feel like, you know, when I'm with homies, bro, I don't even challenge homies because don't challenge me. And then don't challenge me expecting me not to fight you. Every homie that challenge me, like, we gonna fight, because I feel like if you my nigga, you're not gonna put me in a situation to think I'm gonna turn shit down. That's what niggas do. Niggas that be around you and then get into it with them, nigga, shut up. Nigga, if you my nigga, this ain't even got nothing to do with you. But a lot of niggas will put you in a situation and then get mad when you beat them up. Like, nigga, bro, you put me in a situation to beat your ass. The fuck is you talking about? Don't, and why you fighting me in front of everybody? Cuz, nigga, you not exempt. Just shut up. Leave. You ain't got nothing to do with nothing. It be like that, though. But with your homies, bro, it's always supposed to be an understanding, bro. It's always supposed to be, you, bro, we're gonna talk. If you can't talk to a nigga and it gotta go straight to that, the nigga never liked it you, bro. Period. Like, it gotta be like, nigga, this my nigga. We're not even finna get to fighting. Before we get to fighting and hurting each other, we're not even finna be around each other, bro. We finna depart you, bro. But if I gotta hurt you and fight you, if I gotta fight you, I know that you got to the point where you wanna hurt me, bro. I believe he do. He better have hands. He from Hoover Street. I ain't putting nothing past him. Oh, how I'm sitting? Yup. Probably so. But that depends if you read right to left. I read left to right. I think you read right to left. So it's different. You gotta read left to right, man, not right to left. Yeah. I don't got nothing to do with that. I don't know, bro. Hey, what's the deal? What's the deal? Hey, no, I'm not Muslim. Hell no, I ain't none of that, bro. I don't go into the religious politics. You know. Cause I'm gonna do the same thing. It's crazy when you beefing with your niggas from the same gang. Nigga talking about he gang for these bitches. That's when things change. Bitch nigga with the same name getting whipped and get a name change. Type of nigga should be chased off. It's Fig West. Hey, my boy hard, man. Yo, shout out to my nigga Young Mag, man. Y'all don't fucking Young Magnificent. So help me, God. Type of nigga should be chased off. It's Fig West. Said it from the chest before I take off. Man, Damon McGraw. Damon McGraw. Come on, Damon McGraw. Why you want to argue with me, Damon McGraw? I'm not here to argue with you, gang. You telling me what I look like and what I got on me. Come on, gang. You crazy. I think you read right to left. I read left to right. So I don't know. I don't know, gang. Cause it say Triggerbird, right? It just say Triggerbird. It just gotta be left to right instead of right to left. Make sense, gang. So look, if see, this is what I'm saying, right? You saying the Muslim shit, right? Muslim read that direction, okay? You want to go into this direct shit? That's like me walk up to somebody that's a Mason and ask them if they're a traveling man. Hey, if you a traveling man, hey, what direction you traveling? There's certain language that you say, right? I'm not a part. I don't do all that, right? But I know certain language barriers to what niggas be saying. So I'm not trying to get into the Muslim redirections because if I'm talking to anyone, I ask them where they traveling, they gonna be thinking that I'm Mason. So it's like, well, I don't like getting into that, bro. I'm not none of that. I don't get into none of that, bro. Yeah, I know Smack personally. Smack my boy, bro. I never seen that. Yeah, on Hubba. Smack my boy. I fuck with Smack. That's my partner. Shit. Smack my boy. You know, Smack. A lot of niggas think Smack just a content creator, and it's like Smack really from my community, bro. He really like from over there. You know, I've been knowing this nigga from a kid. From when he had broke arms and being a function stomping. He been dancing and stomping forever, bro. This ain't just like yeah, I know. Because, I mean, you know, that's how Smack got there. You know, like I say, shout out to Smack. I'm glad they was able to sit down and do that. You feel me? That was good. I'm glad that nigga, you know, he shout out to a nigga. That's my nigga. That's my boy. Yeah, Smack. Yeah, I mean, Smack still is Hoover. Nah, you know what? Smack my boy though. But it wasn't about no hell, no ground, bro. Hold on. This you gotta understand, right? I did some content on Smack, and Smack hit me up, bro. He hit me up, and he was like more like, what's up, day one? Ooh, I see you been doing your shit. I'm proud of you. On Hoover. He gave me that, and Smack didn't, like, he didn't put that out there on Hoover. And for me, coming from him, and somebody that I know that's in that what I'm doing, and giving a nigga that shout out, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, speaking like, you feel me? I appreciate that nigga. But, you know what I'm saying? Smack been thugging. That's someone like that come from our jurisdictions, nigga really know. So when Smack tapped in with me and told me to keep doing that, you feel me? I felt like, okay, boom, I keep doing my shit. And like I told him, bro, I didn't know what he was going through with T-Rail, but I'm like, shit, when I go over there, I'm gonna hit you feel me? I got over there and I hit him, bro, and I was glad he was able to sit down and had and talk to the homie. They never had no beef or no weird shit, bro. You know, like I say, we not here to tear nobody down. We not here to get into it with the homies. If we was here to be beefing with the homies, I wouldn't have never made that interview happen with Smack and 607 and then, you feel me? I would have been a hating ass nigga. And when I got over there, I would have never called that nigga Smack. I called Smack from my phone. What's up, bro? Look, I'm hopefully. So that's just to show people that we not here to tear down the community or do that. We're here trying to help each other so we can get understanding in front of the people, bro. I'm hopefully. Like, it's not even about no coming or, nah, bro, I'm hoping. I'm telling you, this is proof of that. That was Smack's biggest interview. I think that was Gumby probably biggest interview with 607 and smacking him. I think that was good for 607 607 gonna go viral regardless. But you know what I'm saying? That was good for me and big for me because I was able to be there with Smack and I was able to make that phone call and make it happen, bro. So that was like very important to me. Like, shit. Hope nigga. See what I'm saying? That just you gotta watch. I gotta see it. I gotta watch it. I hope send it to me when you get a chance. Send it to me. I gotta see it. I've seen parts of the interview, but I didn't see what he was talking about me. But it was good that Smack was able to sit down, bro, and had that interview with the homie. And that just goes to another example of it's not about no fighting and shit. And I see people in here talking about some DPing and shit. Ain't nobody trying to DP no niggas, bro. It wasn't even that. If it was that, it would have been violence then. There wasn't no violence then at that motherfucker. Come on, bro. If it was violence then, motherfuckers would have been niggas would have woke up at a concert with Tupac. I promise you. If it was like that, bro, I saw my mama, nigga. Niggas would have been at a concert with Tupac. I promise you. No bullshit. No bullshit. So, shout out to Smack. That's my nigga, bro. I love that nigga. Shout out to Smack. Smack a real one. I get cut at. Hey, but that's why I'm saying, though, niggas can sit down and Smack. That was a good, perfect example of homies sitting down, bro, and being able to talk. Because Smack spoke his mind, and Smack gonna speak his mind. I don't give a fuck. Gummy gonna speak his mind, Smack gonna speak his mind, gonna speak his mind. And that was good for the culture, bro. That was good to have that. It was good for the BOF brand. It was good for the homie. It was good for and it was good for the people, bro, to let niggas know that shit, niggas can come together. That's why I don't understand now with the situation. Niggas can still come together, but I feel like the theatrical shit is it's bullshit, bro. I hope we can get past it. But like I said, we already great, bro. My whole thing was on here, not to be on this hoop and shit. My whole thing was on here telling niggas that we greater than whatever they suppress us to be, whatever they title us as, whatever, nigga, we been that. We been that. Whatever y'all think that y'all trying to put us as, we been, bro. They been using us, they using us now. Now all of a sudden, every time you turn your motherfucking TV on, it's about Hoover. It's a Hoover on your TV. Every time. You feel me? Every time you turn your shit on. Since me and Gumby came in here, ever since I put Gumby, Gumby video went viral with the King Von shit. Ever since then, every time you turn your shit on, it's Hoover. Then I got on there and I had the video, was talking about the shit with 4 Extra, bro, and Braids and them. When Braids did that weird shit with the homie, my video went viral. But ever since then, bro, it's like, damn. Yeah, it did. I can't say it said Unc to be a platform because Unc is gonna be Unc. Unc gonna navigate. Unc understand that he don't care about what people talking about. Unc gonna put out content. You know what I'm saying? Unc understand the algorithm. He understand the people. He talking to the people. You know how to talk to the people. So Unc gonna be Unc, right? But I'm saying though, for Gumby to have his feelings about back on Fig and stating that and being truthful about his opinion and not T-Rail, but Smack stating his opinion and Smack going through whatever he was going through and us not really knowing. But for me, it's more like, nigga, I don't know what the homie going through. Nigga, that's bro. So if I can help in any way, nigga, shit, that's what it is. And nigga, shit, that's what it is. So, you know, that was good just for whatever reason it was. It was just good enough for them to come together, bro. You feel me? Because if Smack was going through something, You see how he came together with Gumby, he came together with Unc. That was a good look. No matter what he decided to do and what was going on anyway, it was a good for back on Fig. So that means the winning team won. That's home team. No matter what the homies go through back on Fig, bro, that's home team because ain't nobody finna do nothing to nobody from over there, and niggas finna let it happen. Nigga, them the homies, bro. Regardless, I would hate for something to happen to anybody on back on Fig. You feel me? That walk through that building, bro, because a nigga fuck with them, and then they just doing what they do. They ain't been bad to nobody. Homies, when you coming up, bro, and you got shit going on, people gonna be mad at you for any type of reason. Cause that mean it's like friends. People disagree with a lot of shit. But it's about how y'all come together and communicate that, bro. Hope that's it. If you see when Smack and T-Rail, we thought they was getting into it, did nobody root against them and say, fuck that nigga? Nah, nigga was more like trying to put them together because when we realized it was real, niggas like, nah, bro, it don't even make sense. Like, it don't make sense for us niggas to have a good pair, a good team, and out the blue, y'all just fall out. We wake up and y'all enemies. Like, no, like, that's weird. Even though it was good content, it was just better. Like, bro, I hope this not real, like, type shit. You feel me? But nobody really rooting for him bad. And what you say, yeah, hopefully gonna pass the bees. You said Gumby was hot. Nah, you know what's crazy though, right? Let me tell you the story about Gumby interview with that, right? The crazy thing about that shit was Gumby interview with King Von, who was sitting there, right? Me, Young Magnificent, this nigga, the homie Napoleon, Gumby, and I don't want to leave nobody out. Gumby, Napoleon, Young Magnificent, me, and that nigga Snap. I'm non-fuck Snap, right? I can't leave him out. I'm mad at that nigga. Fuck Snap. Fuck that nigga. But I can't leave him out. You feel me? I ain't no weird ass nigga. I'm gonna give credit where it's due because he was there having a conversation. If it wasn't for Snap, the conversation wouldn't have went on. So I can't take from Snap. But look, they were speaking about Snap and Young Magnificent was in the house speaking of King Von. It was basically saying how King Von is like us. And then he was like, what? You know, Gumby got wind. He was on doing what he was doing. And he basically was like, that nigga ain't King of who? He ain't nothing like us. So, you know, I started asking questions. What you, as I'm asking, getting into details, no, that nigga ain't like us. Nigga, they said that nigga like this, he do this. Nigga, he was just went on. It just went on, bro. Hopefully Gumby went from there. He spoke his mind, bro. And shit just went from there. That's how that shit went. You know what I'm saying? The homie really is, you know, it's a funny story about that. The funny story about that video, he really didn't even want that video to get out. He was like, cause it's just him, you feel me? Like that nigga, we got better shit than that. That was just, that to me, that was like it was shit that he would have been went viral. If we would have caught some shit like that. Like this shit, you feel me? And I got, you know what's crazy? I got an interview, I'm gonna drop that interview in a few days, bro. I had the first interview, well, I can't say the first interview, I don't wanna take nobody, but I got the first homie interview from with Gumby after that viral King Von situation, and he's talked about Wack. So the first time Gumby ever talked about Wack 100 was on an interview with me. You know what I'm saying? We were speaking about Young Magnificent. It was crazy because that interview, Young Magnificent was right there on the side of him, and the first time we ever heard how Gumby felt about Wack 100 was right there. Cause I was shocked. I thought he was gonna say fuck that nigga, but when he got in front of the camera. Because he never say fuck you up outside the camera. But he, you know what I'm saying, when he did express what he said, it shocked me because we never bring this nigga up. We never talk about this nigga. So what he said was that nigga did some real shit. He told me some real shit. Then he said how he was on shrooms and he tripped out on that nigga and shit. But that interview was way before No Jumper. This interview was way before all these interviews that y'all see on these platforms. About all that. Because that nigga be grinched up, nigga. Hey, nah, like the homie Bobby Brown, nigga. He be tripping, he passionate, nigga. He ready to bite a hole in your ass. So why the neighborhood crip Thursday chipping the hood post and the Broadway dance. It's crazy that you even on here talking about that, right? That's crazy. But, you know, to even say that, right? It's crazy how you would want black people to be wiped out and not coexist, bro. That's crazy. Like, and I ain't even just on no black shit, right? But it's sad because I know a lot of these people, right? It's a lot of people on the other side of nigga know that's passing away. So it's like, when you really look at this shit, you gotta ask yourself, bro, like what's more realer, bro? These little niggas out here dying, or niggas out here shooting, trying to kill, like, because every nigga that go to jail and shoot and kill, they end up turning Muslim, or they end up turning Christian, or they end up stop banging, or they end up going EOP and SNY because they be so young, not knowing what they do. But when they do go to jail, they try to find themselves, and they don't know who being black is. So when they go up under these religions, like Muslim, that's how, and I'm not trying to say about the Muslim group, but a lot of Muslims have captured black dudes like that because when they do go to jail, a lot of black niggas don't know themselves. So they get a girlfriend, they try to go do good, and then they try to get away from the gang, but they don't want to drop out completely. And you know, Muslim like a gang. So they can also keep the respect, but also go to religion. They don't want to just say they don't gang bang and they be a square. So they just go to religion. So they transition over, and a lot of times, they don't know about being a black man, Asiatic black man. They don't know about Isis and Osiris versus, they don't know about black, they don't know about that. They only know about what people telling them. They don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? They don't know. So they capture them like that. Niggas go to jail, be Muslim. So my whole thing is, why wait till they throw their life away to teach them how to be black and who they is? Because at the end of the day, when you look at this shit, we do all this shit, we fuck up, we be traumatized, we do all this shit just to do what? Just to do what, bro? To do exactly what we should have did from the beginning. You would catch a nigga that's 30-some years old, he go get life. But then when he get out, or he go get 15 years, he get out at 45, almost 50. But he go back trying to get his license, trying to get a job. You get a nigga 20 years old, right? Go all to jail that time, get out, trying to get a license, trying to get a job, trying to get a car. Just the regular shit that he should have got already, that your mama and your parents been telling you. Apartment, shit that they've been telling you from the beginning. So we do, no matter if you SNY, no matter if you 50-50, no matter if you EOP, no matter if you level 3, level 1, level 2, federal, no matter if what your status is in prison or in the streets, bro. We do all this shit just to start over from the beginning and do what we're supposed to do at some point. If not, we're trying to teach our kids how to do what we should have did from the beginning. So it'd be like, bro, just when you already from this shit, stay true to who you are, bro, and help the people that's making the mistakes, but don't let them tap out. If you're doing this, man, you can step away from the race without tapping out. You can stay away from the race without without doing something wrong to somebody, harming somebody, fucking their baby mamas. Say, you know what? I just don't want to go over there. I want to go work. I'd rather go work and get some money than to sit up here and catch a case and have to turn you niggas in, or catch a case and have to kill somebody, or have to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. It's like, come on, man. It's like, we gotta, like, it don't make sense. T-Rail, what's happening? It don't make sense. That's why I say we do all this shit to start from the beginning, bro. It don't make no sense. I don't care what status you is. We do all this shit to start from the beginning. And that's what y'all fail to realize. So when you come on my page talking about they gonna wipe the homies out, bro, I know personal family members from our community, and I know people from the other side family. So it really don't really be making sense. These same niggas gonna be sitting in jail together, selling each other shit, talking about a story on the yard about, this my nigga, he used to shoot at me. These same niggas y'all see born and beefing is finna be in prison, telling stories to each other about how they used to get into it and be best friends. Because I was on the yard with Space Ghost. I was on the yard with Big Bird. I was on the yard with homies, nigga, with Lopes, nigga, Scanner D, all these niggas, and they got stories with niggas that's talking about what they was doing to each other. So we all do this to start from the beginning, bro. Wake the fuck up now. Yeah, it's gonna be some bumps in the road. Yeah, niggas but the people that's on the internet and the homies, if man, come on, bro. Like Smack said something. Communication, rule the nation, man. For sure. Strong on that. Egos, man. Your ego is something that's given to you by gender. It's spiritual. Think about it, right? Ego, I don't give a fuck if you male or woman, right? You got ego and you got emotions. Testosterone and you got estrogen, right? That's the genetic make. I don't care if you got 2 mamas, 2 daddies. I don't care which of. If you can't control your emotions as a woman, something that God gave you, your God-given genetic make and emotion, something wrong with you. Because I don't care, before all trauma, before all daddies, before all mamas, before all niggas, before all scars, before all deaths, bitch, you emotional. You was that one out the pussy. So that's something that your mama should be teaching you from the beginning, how to control your emotions. Before your mama teach you how to wipe your pussy, before your mama teach you how to do anything, before you do how to do anything, what she should be doing is teaching you how to control your emotions. And the men, I don't care for your daddy teach you how to hold your dick and piss. He's teach you how to, your ego. Because you got all these little girls that see, yo, he cute. Rub his little chin. Nigga, my son, 7 months. I know, bitches gonna see. I know. Nah, nigga, yeah, you cute, nigga, but nigga, fuck all that cute shit. Bitch, change my diaper, bitch. Stop playing before I piss in your face. Dead homies. All that cute shit, only and my grannies always say, only thing cute is babies and puppies. Babies and old folks, baby, old folks, and puppies. Only thing that's out late night is gas stations and booties. My granny used to be on a nigga. What you doing out late night? Only thing out at this time of night is gas stations and booties. That's the only thing open. Gas stations and booties. Stop playing. But like I say, we got to do better. And then I was saying, I'm 40, bro. Life still, yeah, for real. Look, I'm gonna keep it G, bro. It's not about dropping my flag, bro. Like, I don't have to drop my flag, bro. I don't have to denounce where I grew up at. I'm not just a nigga from Hoover. I'm from that community. Nigga, my granny been on to 1962. When was Hoover started? My granny been living in the Hoovers before Hoovers was even, before it was even, you feel me? That's out. I'm from the community, bro. When I go to my hood, nigga, the little kids walk up to me, they wave. The people that's at the store, they wave. They like, baby, where you been? Like, I get the smokers that, you know what I'm saying? My mom passed away, nigga, at 26 years old when I was 10 years old. So, who you think raised me? Who you think my mom went to school with? And I'm going fed. Motherfucker that went to school with my mama, nigga. I'm at Tams on 101st, nigga, with Lil Bird and them. On Hoover, hanging out. 12 years old, 13, nigga. So, you know what I'm saying? It's different. I'm from the community, bro. I'm not just from Hoover. That don't make no sense. Look, and this the thing about it, right? When you really from the community, right, this is the difference. 12 years old, almost 13, I got in the streets, right? When you really from the community, bro, it's like, it's a difference. Like, when you raised right, motherfuckers is trying to capture what they see your parents installed into you. Don't nobody want a dumbass little homie. Don't nobody want a stupid ass little homie, right? If you in your neighborhood, you gonna go pick the little nigga that you know that family got a long history over here. You know, he got like a lot of good upbringing. He know how to be by a door, open the door. He got a pistol on him, but he know how to say, excuse me, ma'am. He got, you know what I'm saying? He see a car, but he ain't whipping it out. He ain't reaching, so everybody watching know he got on him. He's aware. He's walking towards what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see the upbringing in people. You see how when you know what I'm saying? Like, when you out of like my big homie, when he used to be out of commission off that wet, he seen how I conducted myself. You feel me? Like, nigga, I'm gonna let you lay in the car. I'm not gonna be in the car with you. Nah, nigga. I hope I see you. I'm gonna watch you. I know what you're doing. I know how to conduct myself. I know how to speak. You know what I'm saying? All that. I know how to speak my mind. So when you from the community, people see the qualities in you, bro. And a lot of times when they see qualities in you, they be trying to get you out of that. They be trying to get you out of that shit, bro. They be trying to get you out of the situation. They don't be trying to get you into the bullshit. Like, I never had no big homie, bro. I was on the yard, my big homie. You know what I'm saying? Big TB, I say that. I'm gonna say initial. And my big ain't never told me, we was cellies and all that. He did 27 years, I did 12. He never told me, young bird, go. He never told me that, bro. Young, never had to, bro. Any homie that's been on the yard, nigga, see banging him and tell you from trouble. That's my boy. Light skin bang on Hoover. Luciano, nigga Jay Stone, these niggas, bro. You know what I'm saying? Choo Choo HIP, and then these niggas like that, Baby T-Bone or something. Like, these niggas know, like, I ain't never, my nigga Suge, my nigga Baby Lito, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's niggas, you feel me? Selling for my nigga Face, Baby Face, Lil Face, Smully. Niggas done been there, bro. What a nigga, my time. Baby Max, shout out to Baby Max too, hold up. But it's niggas that's been there, bro, and they know that. That nigga and Tiny Lucci too, shout out to Tiny Lucci, bro. I can't get that nigga Travis, cause we thug, bro. We went from the county, from prison, from camp. Hov, that's my nigga from streets. From when he had the purple, that's my boy, bro. Shout out to Lil Tiny Lucci too. Hov, man, problem child. Where PC at, man? We gotta get PC. Charleston White. That nigga's a hoe. Charleston White a hoe, nigga. Hey, look, you know what's crazy, right? I ain't gonna say he a hoe. I ain't even gonna say that. I ain't even gonna say that to him, right? That nigga's a civilian, bro. And the cold thing about it, he ain't even worth it, bro. He ain't even worth nothing, because all these niggas that say they activists, when it come down to the action, you don't see them going down there. They rather get on the internet and tell you about how your community not doing this and how y'all not doing this and y'all not helping and shit like that, right? But I get to see how the community responds to these niggas. I get to see a camera behind somebody and they jump out and the community responding, hugging them and telling them, man, be careful. I don't see that from y'all niggas. From y'all to have so much free range and be so many people, right? I don't see the community responding to y'all. I see fans, but where's the people y'all helping at? Like, fuck putting some money into something. Where's the time? Where's the kids that's crying and you pulling up and they calling your phone saying, I need help and this and that? They don't got that. The mama gonna call you because you trying to fuck. That's what's going on. You niggas trying to hit mamas. You niggas ain't really in no kids' life like that, bro. Because if y'all is, what gangbangers y'all got right now that stand in front of y'all saying, you know what? This nigga helped my life. This nigga right here helped me. Even though he be on the internet talking shit, this nigga helped me. I don't got that, bro. Right. But what about the nigga that's alive that's still over there? Because you got AD, you got that nigga AD, all these other niggas, right? That's in my hood doing all these little things, right? For the community. What about them niggas that's helping them? What about the niggas that's participating in that? Niggas just missing that though, right? My whole thing is I'm not finna sit here and act like I ain't been in prison with niggas and I know niggas, and niggas don't tell me, man, you feel me? Like, it's out. It's misleading to niggas, bro. On Hova, nigga from where he from, that's what it is, bro. But on Hova in LA, y'all paint a narrative to where we don't fuck with that. Man, come on, bro, stop doing that. Y'all got a lot of weird ass niggas that's just weirdos that they don't fuck with niggas because they been busters. They've been hooks and busters, so they only got stories about getting beat up and challenging. What happened to the niggas that really fuck niggas? Like, man, this nigga right here went to war with me. This nigga I seen this nigga in battle. Like, you know, where these niggas at? Niggas talking about how they fought. You respect niggas, nigga beat you up. Duh, that's what it is. But where is the niggas that respect the niggas because niggas like, you know what? This nigga, I didn't hate this nigga. Then I done got on the side of this nigga and squabbled with him. Like, where the niggas at? They don't got them. Niggas is bullshit. I did 12 years on a level 4 prison. And all the niggas I thought I didn't like from 12 years old, going to prison and camp, I ended up going out there, I ain't gonna lie, getting the sack and going through middlemans and realized every nigga I thought was solid and was a nigga, wasn't. It was the niggas that I thought that wasn't, that was trying to do the same thing as me on their grind, getting their bread just like me, had to go through me. So I'd rather cut this middleman off that's a fucking dope head and fuck with this real nigga over here trying to feed his family. The only thing that stopped me from fucking with him is the fact that I went to camp with him, I've been in the halls with him, I've been in the county with him, and he gonna fight me and he don't like me. But only thing that's separating us is that. Dead homies, it be like that. That's what niggas don't be understanding. Shit, niggas gonna have enemies, it is what it is. A nigga ain't gonna like you because I got on the color orange. You see Charleston White bitch ass in here saying shit? That nigga don't know me from a can of paint. He about to slap away from some dick. You know what I'm saying? But he'd get in here popping it and shit. Nigga don't, bro, on hood. He don't know about none of that. Fake Charleston White. What's up with the good peoples though? What's up with the good people, man? What's up with the good peoples, man? Yes, sir. Hell yeah, I'm a buster. I'm an official buster. Yeah. I'm a buster, bro, like a motherfucker. So leave me alone. Do not disturb my peace. Hell yeah, I'm a buster like a motherfucker. Trust me. Hell yeah, for sure. Shit, leave me alone. Man, nigga smooth, man. What's the deal? What niggas playing on that gaming though? What you playing on that gaming though? Go turn my boy shit up, man. Look.
Having Cox Home Internet
Play my boy Young
service
Magnificent.
means you get more without paying more. Now you can get
Look.
one unlimited Cox Mobile.
Go play Young Magnificent shit. Hey, Young. I love. The arms around me. So help me, God. Hey. So help me, God. I'll be on that 2K. Fofo. Them niggas don't know.
So only one go. We took turns every trip, but I snuck it. I took the gun though. That shit was fun though. Once I started squabbling, robbing, and kicking front door, I fell in front of
Young Magnificent, man. I'm Hover. No H Love. That's my boy. Fados. Yup. I see why he don't either. Shit, he better not. You ain't gonna fuck with no real niggas. Buster can't fuck with real niggas. You better not. Over. I'm an Aries. I got a fast personality. Yup. Hey. Yeah, that nigga active, for real. He active. He real active. That nigga active. You know that look in my eye though? You know that look? Ooh, you know that look. I know. Hey, so help me God. That tough shit gonna have a nigga clink, clink, clink. That's out, nigga. So it's like, nigga, I take my shit a little more serious, bro. I ain't apologizing for nothing I say. And I'm not trying to landslide on nothing, bro. Over. I say something, I mean it, nigga. I'ma stand on that. I'm not trying to say nothing. I'm sorry. That's out, bro. Over. I mean it, nigga. I'm standing on that. It's different. It's a difference. That's why I go into self-raise. Like, you know, you gotta ask niggas who raised you. It ain't about the gang though. It's about how you raised. Who raised you? Because, like they say in the Bible, nigga, you know, a kid gonna always go for what you raise him something. He always gonna go back to what he know. Gonna appreciate what he know, but he always gonna come back to it. Especially if you teach him motherfucker respect. They know how to carry themselves, bro. So that way, when you disrespect me and you do anything that's opposite from what people know me as, they gonna say, all right, I know that nigga personality, bro. Hold up. Go. But it's like, what you doing? That's what you always want to do. You always want your people to have your back and say, you know what? That don't even sound like the homie. That's what you want. The homie don't carry himself like that. He don't. Cause like straight to the point. You don't want no nigga to question you and say, is he intoxicated? Is he faded? You don't want that, bro. The last thing you ever want in a gang is your homies to question you. Your word, you know what I'm saying? Your comfortability, you know what I'm saying? That, you don't ever want that, bro. Any type of culture, any type of anything you got going, you never want your homies to question you. When you questionable and your word is fucked up, you ain't got shit to stand on, bro. It could be 6, 7, 8 niggas, something happen, they be like, who was there? As soon as your name come up, as soon as a real nigga name come up, let me holler at that nigga. Let me holler at bro. Bro ain't no weirdo. Bro gon' dead homies. You gonna tell me what it is, and I know he got cracking. So let me talk to the real niggas. Fuck the niggas that's spreading the rumors. Let me talk to a nigga I know. You more accountable. That's all that be. So we gotta start holding more accountability to niggas, bro. For everybody. Accountability, bro. Accountability is everything. I see Percy. Percy on there talking shit.
Hey, you, I tell them, if you say,
What this whole ass nigga?
yeah,
Always saying something.
I be new on the job. Coming and
Whole ass nigga always saying something.
Man, that's why those guys just so these little guys still don't get hanging and say, y'all doing white folks this shit. Stop running through the doing white folks this shit. I'm not Bush, but going to get white folks this shit. You really don't need a job. You really be on the street corner doing what you're doing. You
Do not buy Solana when you could potentially get in on the next Solana for as little as 50 cents.
What do you think about all the stuff he was saying about people? And he was just a little baby.
Bosco ugly as a motherfucker.
That's a private conversation. Why is it private? Like, everybody entitled to their opinion. So what? If you listen to little baby, like, if you don't like them, you don't like them. So what? Like, why the f*** you like real? But why is his private conversation being leaked? So what? If you don't like them publicly, like, he privately disliking them niggas, why the f*** is this shit being released to the public? So what? Ain't you entitled to your opinion?
Yeah, but I don't think that was the issue. I think it was that he was friends with these guys.
And then he was saying these things. We wasn't friends. We was associates. He was associates with these guys.
I think him and Dirk, I think they were considered friends.
By who?
Them.
By who?
Them. They both spoke.
But that don't mean you have
positive about each other.
That don't mean you don't have an. That don't mean just because you're positive friends, that don't mean you don't have a negative opinion of someone.
Or something that they did.
That don't mean that. Do that mean that? Like, you might be my boy, but that don't mean something you did foul isn't foul. Like, that don't mean that. If
right. Don't you feel like you should tell me?
Who said I didn't tell you?
Who
said I didn't tell you, though? Who said I didn't tell you? Who dug that deep into the investigation to say I didn't tell you before I said that?
You know who leaked the calls?
No.
It's a guy from California.
A bitch nigga.
No, it's what's his name?
City Nash?
City Nash.
Bitch nigga.
Okay.
Bitch nigga. Oh, where you from?
Yeah, City Nash did
The
that.
bitch nigga. I don't even know. We never even knew who he was before he leaked his calls. I didn't.
Right. 1090 Jake is
I
saying.
heard it from 60s. He's a real, I don't know. That was some bitch nigga shit. That was some bitch ass shit. You leaked the clause. That's like a real leaking the nudes. It's like a bitch sends you the nudes. You a bitch nigga if you leak the nudes. You a bitch because you leaked the clause. Where the fuck where you from?
Well, 1090 Jake says that it was like kind of like a setup. The Seti Nash, you know,
I don't want to hear shit from 1090 Jake either.
set him up.
I don't want to hear shit from that either. He'll snitch ass too. Like, I don't want to hear shit from that. I don't like 1090 Jake and his he's a snitch too. But
You know, feeling 1090 Jake?
never was.
No?
I don't like it that pay too much attention to make other pay. First of all, I don't like
Nigga gay.
Why is a white boy from Boston worried about from LA's paperwork? Like, bro, you from Boston, bro. Like, you worried about LA paperwork. I just never got that. Like, bro, all the snitches and why you never spoke on Whitey Bulger? Whitey Bulger. Like, for real, like, why you not so, like, adamant about that, about Whitey Bulger and that whole life story?
But you know, another interesting fact is, if you think about it, guess who else is from that same Northeast corridor?
Adam. And Adam, too.
Adam, too.
That's why
They all
I
from
said
up
the same thing about him.
Yeah.
Why are you not so concerned about the BMX circuit and like all the pedophiles in the BMX circuit? Like, it's a lot of BMX. Like, I'm sure if you look and dive into the BMX circuit, it's a lot of pedophiles and sex offenders that came out of that circuit. Like,
What the fuck is that?
Why you don't report on that?
I never heard of that. I ain't gonna lie. What is that?
So like, report on that. You so concerned on black people. So report on how many BMX riders.
Oh, BMX.
That would be some great content. That's some great content. How many BMX riders and BMX series riders from Boston? How many people from Boston were sex offenders? How many sex offenders does Boston have? That's some great content. Why you don't ever dig and delve into that?
You need to make video content, but don't want to rely on
Bosco ugly as a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie.
First up, the court people
Homie
won't
ugly,
get
bro.
anxiety.
That nigga look like. That nigga look like Bosco ugly as a motherfucker. Oh. God ugly.
Yeah. Well, you know, I wanted to ask you, man. You know, Munchie B got arrested recently. He caught a gun case. What's it like for someone like Munchie B when they get arrested or they gotta go to county? Like, does he still gotta run fades?
No. He ain't finna run no fade. Munchie B probably gonna go to medical. He gonna go to Brown. And like, why Munchie still catching cases?
All right, do your thing, bro.
Munchie shouldn't be catching no cases. Munchie shouldn't be like, it's like, bro, Munchie should not be catching cases.
Okay, but there's no, so he don't have to worry about, because I was
Ain't finna be no
saying
fade.
that he's gonna still have to run fades, and I was like,
No, they not.
I mean, who wouldn't even want to get down Munchie though, bro? Like, you see Munchie in the county, bro, and you know Munchie blind, bro. Why would you even want to fight that nigga? That's my boy, bro. I ain't got no issue with Munchie. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? That's for any nigga. Why would you want to fight? I wouldn't want to fight no nigga right now, bro. If a nigga was blind I ran into, bro, I didn't want to get on him unless it was like he was just super disrespectful on some, you feel me? And if it was like that, a lot of shit he was doing wouldn't be done, like sitting down with certain niggas, shit like that. But it's like, I ain't like, you feel me? I don't know. I wouldn't wait for a nigga to get in jail to try to get like some type of content from a nigga. No shit like that. That ain't me. Yeah,
Everybody know Google me, gang.
I was in there like a pie.
On Larry Bernard.
You on Larry Bernard.
On Larry. Google Larry.
And who's Larry Bernard?
Who's Larry? Google Larry on Larry.
Google Larry on Larry.
You said Google Larry on Larry.
Google Larry on
So how I
Larry.
put that in Google?
Larry Bernard Google.
No, how I put it in Google?
Larry Uber.
So Google Larry on Larry.
Larry Uber.
Oh,
Larry Uber answered. Oh, the old man. The old man.
Let me go around the corner to get to the old man.
Yeah, old man.
All right, this is the Bob report.
The Bob report.
Live.
Bob report. Shout out to the Bob
We're
report.
doing character unlock right now.
All right, character unlock.
Capo Risky. So tell everybody where you from, man, before we get into it.
I'm from Iraq, gang. How you coming?
You sorry, man.
Yeah, you know.
So you some character unlock. We know you from Chicago, right?
Yeah, I'm from Iraq. I got YNs outside right now with switches, buttons, all type of shit.
You believe it, so you leave people alone, huh? You don't know who you be bringing in. You just... So recently, man, I interviewed a couple Hoovers, one from Texas, one from Los Angeles, California, Fort Worth, Texas, and LA. OG Gumby and OG Kunta. And
the discrepancy, the dilemma they had was in Fort Worth is Hoover Crip gang. In LA is Hoover Gangsta Crip. Now, LA feel like they started all the gangs and they did all of that, and you know, they did a lot of that. But the gangs really started in Chicago, right? You did a documentary on the 5 dudes who was out of Houston.
Yep.
What do you know about the Hoovers, man?
I know that the 5 dudes Hoover Gangsta Crip did originate in Los Angeles, but they spread out all the way across America because they were just so big. They got network. They known for selling drugs. So they known for selling drugs. They tied in with Freeway, Ricky Ross. They the EDK of the Crip. They the Crip killers of the Crip.
No. That's what you gotta stop that though, bro. Cause if you ain't from LA, you can't tell us what we doing. You saying we tied in LA, Freeway Rick, that's not, I don't know. Freeway Rick has got his own shit going in LA, everybody got a community.
Then besides them, they got some shit called the Groove Line. You ain't with the Groove Line, they ain't fuck with you.
Right. And this was what you learned from doing the documentary?
They lying.
Yeah,
did you actually go to Houston?
I went to Houston.
That's lying, bro. Yeah, that's why I say this misleading, bro. And it's just come from like, they gotta stop asking these niggas, bro, about our history and our shit, bro, because it's not that. Y'all asking what shit used to be, and niggas is trying to like elevate and get somewhere further than that, bro. That's the crazy part about it. And I'm looking at when they be asking these questions, like, come on, bro, come on, Bob. I fuck with Bob though. Shout out to Bob, bro. Shout out to Bob.
You know what I mean, in person. And
hey, like, subscribe, and comment on the set. Y'all fucking with me on this motherfucker. Subscribe. Fuck with a nigga on the set. Shout out to all the bird nests right now.
actually a set of 5 dudes who were against
But all these niggas that's from Chicago, y'all stop having like, come on, bro. You telling the homie, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not even that.
Some of them actually went back to LA and got stamped. They got pictures in there.
Who was your tour guide? Because you ain't just come down there with no camera and just by yourself.
You could say my tour guide was K-Dog BNFA, 5 dudes who were against the Crip. That's my boy. But I met him when I was in Houston, in the streets. Like
a big deal? Does that take the validity away from the Crip gangs in Houston?
Listen to him. You gotta understand these specific.
I don't even want to hear nobody else speaking about the set. It don't even make sense. I'm gonna keep it G. I'm trying to listen to it. I fuck with Bob. Shout out to the Bob Report. Y'all go watch the Bob Report for the whole interview if y'all want to see it. Tell them Triggerbird send me here. But he talking about, they say Bob Reports gets upset. Chicago GP Capo risks explaining his take on Kunta and Gumby, ACG beef. There's no beef. Stop talking about that. That's not even no fucking beef. It's just that it's a lot of internet shit to where niggas is thinking that. But really, how you beefing with a nigga that you left with? We gotta be better, bro. We got to be better for sure.
What's the word with the politicers?
Hey, this nigga be having me dying laughing, man. And I keep saying y'all, I keep looking at this shit with the boy got killed. You come from Broadway, right? Shout out to them. Shout out to their community. The whole Broadway community, right? But how do y'all feel about these motherfucking vlogs, bro? These vlogs been around. They been there. So I can't say it's the vlog. People gonna always have something to blame something on, right? Always has something like that. But how do y'all feel about the blog, like far as the vlogs and taking everybody like to their hoods and like that shit is like crazy. And I ain't trying to hate on my boy, Baby Draco, DC Baby Draco, because do your thing, baby. On Hope I see you. And if you got the enough to where people can trust you, that's good, bro. Hope. But the people that's doing it, it's not his fault that y'all taking them places. He there to get the content. DC Baby Draco there to get the content. Y'all there is to bring the content. So if you bring the content, you gotta have some type of, you feel me? Maneuver about it, bro, and not let everybody know where the fuck y'all going, what y'all got going. They told me go look at the Smack interview. I'm gonna go look at the Smack interview because they say, you know what I mean, Smack interview. Let me go see.
crash out. You know what I'm saying? I've been out a few years. You know what I'm saying? I had to get my.
Hey, I don't know if you still in the chat, right? But if you was telling me about that interview, what part you were saying? All real.
Together, you know what I'm saying? I was, you know what I mean? I was a little too
Bird game. I mean, that's what you call it, bro. But you don't even know these people personally, right? So I can understand how you can mistake and people can mistake that, right? That's fine. But what I'm saying is though, right? Niggas, the street's gonna be what it's gonna be. Now, if you've been on my live, we're not even speaking about no gang bang politics, none of that. We're speaking about niggas having a clear line of communication to where we all can talk. This is not no politics. This is not about no who died. This is not about none of that, bro. I could be weird. I see it. You feel me? That's fine. I get it. This is not what that is, bro. I'm not here to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? But I can say though, if you ain't never really fed these people, you wouldn't even really know, bro. You don't know what's going on. You just on here speaking about some other shit, which is fine. I understand it. But it's like, what you gonna do? What is you gonna do to change it? I'm set in my ways. I'm who I am. Who are you? You ain't even your profile. You're just somebody that's talking to me. But who are you? What are you gonna do? Is you gonna log off and then be satisfied with telling me something that you think that's gonna get to me when you're not even who you are? That's it. That's different. Hey, this video right here was going up, right? We gotta get my nigga Smack in here. On Bird's video went up. They sat down. I'm glad they did this shit. It was on. Hope they was on. It was on like a motherfucker. Watch this.
Just saying, but you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? So
And I ain't know you, Charleston. I know who you is.
Was the homie, you know what I'm saying? So I can get my situation
No, you
out
are.
there and do what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? And I'm reaching out to all these different channels. Big Kim, HIP, you know what I'm saying? Tag, you know what I'm saying? His brother, on gang, hold it up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm reaching out to bro, and you know what I'm saying? I feel like he's shunning me. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing him, he bringing Treyway on there, he bringing all the little homies that's doing the rap shit on there, you know what I'm saying? And then he turned around and nigga interview a whole enemy to our community.
I'm trying to see the other shit.
Somebody could slap in the face.
Trying to see the other shit.
Unplugged. You know we gotta plug the streets in.
I'm trying to see the other shit she was talking about in my chats. I think out of Atlanta, nigga, the shit, Lil Baby, the most solid nigga. Shit, he the one kept it solid. All them niggas. He like that though. Nah, bro. Hey, bro. Nah, it don't be that. It just be like, shit. You gotta do what you gonna do when you do what you do. Nigga, this is a whole different, You got, this shit like assholes. Everybody got that, man. We ain't caught up in that, man. We just don't make me content when I do. Cause I know I'm gonna be content. I'm gonna give you niggas content. Content this nigga. Hey, shout out to my nigga, what's his name too? My nigga Cash Rule Global on the set. Cash Rule, this nigga, the homie. This another channel, bro, that I fuck with, right? I don't know if y'all watch the motherfucker, but it's Between the Lines. And my nigga Lowdown was on that motherfucker from 9-4. There's a lot of these niggas on in prison. I be hearing these 50 niggas talking about something. Oh man, ain't no programs on these yards. On Hoover, nigga, that's out. You ain't gotta do no weird shit because I didn't see the homie Lowdown. And my nigga Boo Capone from he from Bakersfield. He from the east side. I think he from the east. But I seen Boo Capone go back. And these some of these niggas that be on the yard, bro, right here. So they be talking about these 50 niggas. These are the type of niggas I need to be tapping in with.
While incarcerated,
yards that a nigga left.
right here in 2 building and in 5 building to be exact. Man, how long you been out? I've been out now 30. My father at the time was in prison, and 2 months after I got shot, he came home. And 10 days after coming home, my father took me to murder the rival gang member who shot me.
Look.
First and foremost, what's your name and where you from, bro? My name's Tyson Atlas. I'm from San Bernardino, California. What brings you here today? What brings me here is a full circle moment for me. I was incarcerated for the last 18 and some change years, and I spent the majority of my time while incarcerated right here in this prison, right here in 2 building and in 5 building to be exact. Man, how long you been out? I've been out now 35 days today. So you've been out 35 days and you're already back in volunteering? Yeah, 35 days, man. And it was an opportunity to come back in and kind of inspire this community and to bring hope.
It's crazy. Why I look like fat bots?
But to have people come back in and to show you that this
Look at Baby Bolo. Hold on. Look at Baby Bolo. Look at Baby Bolo NDH, nigga. Okay, nah. I finna say, nigga. I know they ain't Baby Bolo, nigga. That's how my boy look.
Right. No, absolutely, man. That is beautiful. It's beautiful to have you here. So how'd you hear about this program? So I was, as soon as I got out, just like everyone was telling me to contact the CRA or contact Erica Life. So I reached out. She ended up emailing me back. And she
I want to see my nigga Boo Capone, my nigga,
And since I've been out, I've been on Instagram, and I just see y'all all over the place. So I'm all like, okay. I had never ran into you inside prison, but I seen you on my...
I want to see Boo Capone in there, my nigga Lowdown, man. And shout out to Burnside, my nigga Scrap. I hope for all those. My nigga from Broadway, my nigga Oz. And this beat in this.
There was once a time that I'm ashamed to say, my brother, he...
And you know what's crazy, right? It's some real shit. These two right here, I was in prison with these niggas, bro. Hova. I was in prison with this nigga right here. From BPS, this nigga right here on Hova, West Boulevard. But it's crazy because all of us, and a lot of these dudes in here, we've been together, right? And I hear like 50-50. It's crazy when I be watching these programs right here, and I'm like, why y'all not reaching out to these type of niggas? This nigga Bucket, Hova, like these type of niggas, and I'm seeing like my homie Lowdown that got out and came back. You feel me? My nigga Boo Capone. These type of people that they should be reaching out to, really talking to, because a lot of niggas that where I was at and where I paroled from, they got out and they was doing something, or they going back to these prisons. Fuck these niggas that done tapped out and all this other weird shit, but they like, I ain't saying nobody should have a voice or a platform, but that's why you got your own shit. But be promoting that shit against other niggas that's still trying to stand strong and be something and get through this shit and weather the storm, it's crazy when I look at this shit and I see niggas that I was there with and still thugging, like, it be kind of different, like, on verbs. I mean, for me.
My right-hand man, he was an immediate enemy. But
I was there both of them together.
Life at one point. And with me being able to realize that...
Look at my nigga Lowdown.
We sit here today,
my nigga Burnside.
That's how profound this is and the impact we're trying to apply to you.
Now, this a person that, from, you know what I'm saying? That.
He has to lead. Because
this a person, when I say from my community, bro, Hova, that really like stood on this shit and did this shit on Hova to help me, bro. Hova, good example. On the loads.
who are misled.
So real fast, this is what community looked like. Most of them former rival gang members, people who vowed to hate each other for the rest of their life. Some of the tensions were so thick that they was race related. They wasn't even gang related. But now, these are the people that are helping each other grow. This is what the community looks like. This, plus the staff, plus everybody, working in concert together to be better. So I want to highlight these pillars of the community and so many other people in the yard who are doing the same thing. Like we're going to highlight these guys because they had individual stories. Mr. Tim Banks, at a point in time we were considered rivals. We weren't supposed to like each other. Now, this is my right-hand man. We facilitate classes together.
My nigga LD.
Project, CGA. We help the yard together as much as possible.
That's who damn homie needs to reach out to.
And this is what it means to heal.
Niggas still grooving.
Not be stuck in those traumas. So I want to get these two young
Niggas that's still grooving. You don't need no fucking mental health. You don't need no motherfucking mental health. They say mental health, and they be saying all this other shit, mental health, and they gotta go, ain't no classes and shit. These is example of the niggas that got out. I'm tired of them showing example of niggas that tapped out and keep on saying that these are the type of niggas that you, or this type that you need to do. When I'm looking at these type of niggas I was in prison with, and I sat down with them, and I've been right there in them chairs, and I'm like, nigga, on Hobart, seeing them coming out of group in class and shit, and then niggas be acting like these niggas, like, nah, bro, Hobart, these be more of the niggas to focus on, the niggas that's still holding on, and that's still trying to get out. Them niggas is still on good yards and trying to get through. And then you got niggas that got out and came back. Shit, fuck all that. Niggas be trying to beef with nigga. I ain't about to beef with no nigga on no other yard, bitch. Trying to get me over there, you crazy. You said you so-called dissing. I don't know the scenario there. I think we all, from where we from, you gonna have that. Like your relationship with somebody that you fuck with ain't gonna variate to where how you deal with them. Just because I'm not dissing you, just because that nigga over. Like I built the respect with certain people. A lot of niggas you fuck with, you gonna build respect with them. You gonna fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? You gonna build this line of communication with them. Like, okay, who I know what it is. But then that don't mean that everybody just get that. Because you got a lot of niggas right now, they say that these big type niggas, but they daddies from the set. You got Folding on that's daddy from the set. Just because he be on the homies don't mean he just said, fuck nigga, your daddy from the set. So you got niggas that they gonna get a line of respect to, but respect is not just given, it's earned. So that's just where it come from. If you make me earn your respect, I'm gonna respect you. But other than that, I'm regular program, bro. You feel me? And it's gonna be that with every other nigga, but real niggas gonna always unite and they gonna understand what it is, bro. Like we from certain things we talk. You can ask somebody from my community for a cigarette without thinking they're gonna already like say a certain terminology and label it something that's disrespectful just based on nature. That don't mean that they're saying fuck the nigga that I grew up with or fuck a nigga that I can tap in with if it's bullshit. But at the end of the day, if you're asking for a cigarette, we have a terminology that we use too, that we retitled it. So that's not just saying fuck this nigga every time somebody asking for a cigarette. You mean to tell me it's 20 cigarettes in the pack? Every time somebody asks a nigga for one, I don't smoke them, but every time somebody asks for one, they dissing somebody they cool with, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. But when you go through the trials and tribulation with niggas, you know what it is. And overall, the respect is where we cool enough to where I can reach out and say, look, bro, how can we fix this on whatever side, whatever, bro? Hopefully they don't even be that. I got niggas I'm rooting for all niggas that came through something with me, bro, and still going. I'm rooting for them. This is not a war between no enemies or no hovers and no. This is not y'all. I think the world got it fucked up. We to a place now to where this whole war is between real niggas, fake niggas, or whatever they call it. I don't even think of that. It's just who's trying to hold on to whatever image they're trying to do. Propaganda. And they say mark of the beast. The mark of the beast come from knowledge. The mark of the beast is basically I don't want to get too spiritual, but the mark of the beast is basically knowledge. And knowledge is the computer. And that's what that is. The fact of having knowledge, that's the mark of the beast, bro. So when you indulge in the mark of the beast, which the people, how people get caught up in this internet, this is when you get caught up in all the bullshit. Really, a lot of shit don't even have to be explained in what it is, bro. The mark of the beast is the knowledge. And the tree of knowledge get this fruit. That's why when you look at an apple right here, what is this bitten? That symbolizes knowledge. That's the symbol of knowledge. So when you open this computer up and you decide to click on something and you have the and watch something and debate and you open your mind up for bullshit every time. But in reality, nigga, oh, that nigga faded. Go to sleep. That's out. Nah, but real shit though. Knowledge, bro. So when you open up these computers and people giving you these different opinions about something and you being combative instead of what's in front of you and the truth, it's bullshit. That's why I said with the situation with the homie interview in Kunta, it looked weird to me, a nigga that was there when they had their fallout. It was good. We did 2 interviews afterwards, asked for a ride, took him home. He takes me out there. We've been communicating and you get online with an orange rag and you tripping. That's not communication, brother. That's like kind of weird. And I just feel like when you dealing with niggas, it gotta be exactly what shit is, bro. I don't play that little weird shit. Like, we not trying to do that. It's just communicating. Like, we could disagree, but that's just what it is. Like, at the whole, as a man, nigga. No, I ain't never heard of it. Black screen or mirror, no. As men, nigga, you stand on what you say and you say what you stand on. That's it. A lot of shit can be bring to the forefront. But what's up with the good peoples, though? What we doing? What's up with the peoples, man? But these motherfuckers deserve a voice, too. That's what I'm saying. I'm looking at programs with homies that's familiar faces that's getting through it. And then I go on YouTube and I be seeing a lot of niggas that's still pleading the fifth. Bro, do your thing, man. Do your thing. But content is what we spread on.